Welcome to Ryan Field on the campus of Northwestern University and home to the Wildcats, where the purple-clad fans are eager to get this one started. And the Redhawks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northwestern's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you know you can trust. You know exactly what you're getting. He knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. He is smashing people. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback checking off. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket starts to collapse. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Redhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. The running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. At the 20, he's got space. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on him, and they got a big stop.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Redhawks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel weighing him down.
And it's sucked out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cover.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for 3rd in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up and really...
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Now, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The 1st guy might miss, the 2nd guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. We saw it on that play getting down to Flores.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. What a snag by the defense. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Northwestern. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Red Hawks will try to pin them back with the punt. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. The special teams with a special moment. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 24 over the Pandas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to Davis. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Gabbert. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Redhawks will send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play. He's
back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass, it's picked off. No good place for a turnover, but this one is particularly bad, and they've got it at the 20-yard line. And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll throw it on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting it forward. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Comes out throwing on first down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Northwestern right back to the line. They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on his way. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Working that left side now. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
On second down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll go to the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Gabbert. Finds his big tight end. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Red Hawks are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McDonald. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good, no incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.